Every day, thousands of Canadian kids graduate high school or go to university or college. They throw massive parties, get drunk, and what happens? They get arrested and have to deal with legal issues for several months or even years.
What if college students make one bad decision and get kicked out of school? What if a student gets alcohol poisoning and requires help from his friends, but are reluctant due to the possible legal consequences? This would not happen if the drinking age were lowered to 18.
Stats prove
61% of high school students consumed alcohol in the past year, and 26% reported binge drinking in the 4 weeks before the survey, all being under the age of 18.
Proving the law is not taken seriously by teens, Canada's limits on drinking alcohol do not stop teenagers from consuming alcohol. Instead, it makes underage drinking socially acceptable, and teenagers are encouraged by their peers to be cool by breaking the law. Teenagers thrive on being rebellious. They consistently adventure into the unknown. They become experimental when bored, which can potentially cause them to ignore the laws. And where do these high school students drink? They drink where it is accessible. Frequent locations include public parks, trails, and forests, and house parties without parental supervision. When kids drink outside, their empty bottles create pollution and ruckus within the environment, becoming a nuisance to the public. When teens get hurt from alcohol-related accidents, they are sometimes afraid of seeking medical help for fear of legal pursuit. Lowering the drinking age will allow teens to drink alcohol in regulated environments with supervision of elders. By lowering the drinking age to 18, these kids would be permitted to drink with peers in households without their parents being held responsible for their poor decision-making and without disobeying the law. This is evident in past history when the National Act Prohibition was instated from 1920 to 1933. This enforcement of prohibition failed, therefore showing that strict drinking regulation is counterproductive, unenforceable, and can lead to an increase in illegal underground activities. Alcohol has always been part of society and will continue to do so. Drink more when they get hold of alcohol because of the uncertainty as to when they might be able to drink again. This is due to the difficulty of purchasing alcohol underage. High school students depend on older friends or fake IDs in order to have access to alcohol. The only way to measure the effectiveness of the law is to ask ourselves, is this law working or not? Are young adults under the age of 19 drinking, or are they not? This law has been an absolute failure, causing unnecessary uproar within the community because young adults are drinking underage, thus disrespecting the law.
So clearly, kids are drinking before the age of 19 and are being punished for it.
Many believe that 18-year-olds are mature enough to drink, considering that you are legally an adult,
Able to drive,
adopt a child,
take part in the army,
purchase lottery tickets,
and have the mental capacity to decide who makes the country laws.
if one can be trained to kill and to survive overseas, then one is able to handle a couple of college parties.
Teen drinking is very bad. Yo, I got a fake ID though. Yeah. 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 Two-step with me. Two-step with me. One. Then comes the 2 to the 3 to the 4. Everybody drunk out on the dance floor.